Welcome back to Flywheel Films, and welcome to the third installment of my winter build series. In case you missed it, the first one was these plasti-dipped bronze wheels, winter wheels with my Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5 snow tires. The snow tires actually have their own video from last year because that's right when I got them from Nokian. But this year the new thing is just making the wheels bronze, which I think look super good, super proper, super TRD Pro poser thing. So yeah, the poser continued with mud flaps. That was episode 2. But they went on great, and they're not actually poser. They're totally functional, I would say. These are from a Model 3 Performance, actually. Feels and looks relatively OEM plus-ish, as if mud flaps on a Miata is OEM. But I think it looks the part. So, episode 3. This one's a bit controversial. I am fully prepared for the flack, the comments, the criticisms, because I think this car looks pretty sweet right now. Got all the ground effects on it, the winter wheels, snow tires, mud flaps. It all just looks pretty cool. But what is being added next are these. These are Seasucker ski racks. So my friend Brian, who runs Brian's Questionable Decisions, the Instagram, many people just know him as the weird guy who drives a 80s Ferrari around North America. He also has run skis on his Ferrari and other things. He just piles things on top of that car, typically through the use of Seasuckers. This is a very good brand, which also means a bit expensive, although I did get it pretty cheaply through Facebook Marketplace because that's how I buy everything. So yeah, these retail for quite a bit, but I will link them just in case because they are actually really good. They hold their value fairly well because they are a name brand. You know, if you're attaching something to your car, you don't want it to ruin your car. You don't want to ruin what you're attaching, in my case, skis. Now, these skis I bought for 20 bucks, but many people put nice skis, nice snowboards on these racks. And these are made for cars such as mine. Cars such as mine, meaning no existing roof rack. Miatas, I mean, I don't even want to say cars such as mine because I almost never see these on Miatas, which is why I kind of want to do it. But many cars, more commonly like Audi coupes or BMW coupes or coupe, whatever you decide to call that, ones that don't have rack systems built in, this is a good option. Or if you do have a rack system but don't want to put an actual roof rack on, Seasuckers adhere to the actual car. Now, to do this on a Miata, you will need an actual hardtop, and so that's what I'm doing here. Gonna put it on my hardtop, and then the other one probably on the trunk. If I had to guess, I think that's what will look pretty cool. So, it is snowing outside. It's also 12 degrees, so I'm not gonna open the garage door yet. Oh, actually, it's warmed up to 23, so I will soon, but time to install the ski racks. I say time to install. The installation is actually really simple. They have these protector things to protect the actual suction pad, so you pull these off. There we go. There's the actual suction pad. They're vacuum suction seal things, so you pump these a bunch till it gets really tight, and that's on both sides, on both ones. They also have keys, which will lock your skis inside it. Ironically, that does nothing if someone actually decided to take the entire rack off your car because it's just suction cups. So it's not something I'm gonna put on my car all winter everywhere I go because I would be worried about theft. Because these racks are expensive, people who know what they are, they're like, oh, I should probably, or you know, I could steal this, which is that's a bummer. But on the flip side, because it's so easy to install, it's easy to uninstall. So even if I did want to go to like a car show or somewhere and show up looking all cool and stuff, I can always undo them, and they're even small enough to fit in the trunk. And the skis are barely small enough to fit in the cabin. So I have options. I've thought this through, sort of. Don't worry, let's throw it on the car. Okay, honestly, I think this looks absolutely sick, for lack of a more professional term. These feel extremely solid. I could practically lift the car up by them, I feel like. Like I'm shaking the car by shaking these. So they feel super solid. Again, they are suction. The one thing to mention is if you are going like way up in high altitude, like actually using these to go to an actual ski resort or something, they will be possibly susceptible to altitude changes. So I would look out for that, but the skis feel solid. I'm actually gonna adjust them slightly. They hold the skis very well, better than I expected. And it looks like you basically have just enough room to pack, I would say, 2 sets of skis. So, or maybe 2 snowboards. So they are a little bit small, I guess, depending on who you're asking. But I think it looks so tight. I'm gonna move them a little closer together. Yeah, it's very hard to tell like what the skis are exactly lined up. But oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled with this. And it's easy to line it up with the satellite Sirius XM antenna. Yeah, there we go. Press that down. Again, it is lockable with a key. And you just wish people in the world were better and like you wouldn't have to worry about people stealing this, but I do worry about that. So again, not gonna run this all the time, but this is so tight. So let's go see what it looks like outside in the snow. All right, check this out. Full rally spec right here. Literally rally armor on the mud flaps and the ski rack. Everything looks good. It's all coming together. The winter build is nearly complete. What do you guys think? What's your honest thoughts? Literally, that's fine. You can disagree, you can agree, you can even give me more bad ideas and maybe I'll pursue them because I'm dangerous like that. But that is so tight. Yeah, the ground effects actually make it really aggressive in the winter spec as well. So big fan of how everything's coming out. So that's it for episode 3. Nice and short, nice and easy episode, but we are 3 parts in with the winter wheels, of course. To recap, those are MB weapons, 16x7 ET43, so 43 offset, and they are wrapped in 205, 55, R16 Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5, which are fantastic snow/ice tires. Check out that video I did last winter with those, just talking about some of the technology in those tires. And then, yeah, the mud flaps, which are rally armor from a Tesla Model 3, but from that video, you knew that we also installed WRX mud flaps with on my friend Manny's car. So you can kind of put whatever mud flaps on a Miata, if you ask me. Just maybe a little trimming involved. Don't be afraid to drill and put whatever you need in there. It's in your wheel well, so it's not like people are seeing it all the time. And then lastly, well, second to lastly, we have this Sea Sucker ski rack, which I think looks super cool. I don't, yeah, so I don't actually ski. I have skied, so I'm not like a complete poser, but I'm kind of a partial poser because I don't really ski right now. But I would like to try. I mean, literally when in Rome. I live in Colorado, which is where everyone skis. I also thought about trying to snowboard. This rack will work for both, so that's pretty sweet. I'm excited with how that turned out. I think this looks super crazy, weird, and fun. Gonna take a lot of fun photos this winter with this setup, and with the teaser of part 4, which is coming, which is kind of a crazy wild card. I will be adding rally lights to the front. So that's what you can look forward to. If you think I'm crazy, that's fine. Like and subscribe and watch how crazy I am. Or if you're intrigued, like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know in the comments if I'm missing anything. Should I do a 5-part winter series? Like what other things would you do to quote unquote winterize your Miata? I love this. So let me know in the comments also what I'm maybe missing. Is there anything you would add to make it even more fun in the winter? Besides like full-on all-wheel drive swap. Maybe some, no. So yeah, what else should I add? What am I missing? But in the meantime, these kind of 4 things to me feel like proper winter prep for my car, because it is, again, my daily driver in the winter. I will not be taking the motorcycle out very much, I don't think. Yeah, so until I get an actual winter car, this is my winter car. So cheers, happy winter, welcome to the snow. I don't know where you live. If you don't have snow, maybe you can live vicariously through mine. If you do you drive your Miata in the snow? I'm deadly curious. Don't wait, not deadly. Nope, just curious. Throw it in the comments. See you next time. See you down there. It's freezing cold. I'm gonna go home now.